So, 3 videos for you guys today. This one's different than anything else I've done. A lot of the stuff that I do, that I've done in the automotive world, has been military side. But one of the things that helped grow my passion growing up, before I had the ability to work on my own cars, before I had a place to work on my own car, before I had my own car to work on, was video games. I mean, growing up, I didn't have a place really to work on cars. I helped my grandpa, I helped my dad, but we lived in town and we didn't have space. We had a garage, but it was really storage, and there wasn't room for a car to sit in there, and there wasn't room in our driveway for another car. We had room for my mom's van and my dad's truck, and that was it. So I didn't get a car till I was 15 to work on, and then by that time I had my license, and I started doing my own stuff with my cars. But video games was something I always had the ability to do, and I've played pretty much every game to have come out in the last, well, I think the first one I can remember, like actual car game I can remember playing, is a game called Beetlebuggin' for N64. It was an arcade racer. You raced new bugs. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous, but it was fun. It was different. Then from that, we got a PS3, or not a PS3, a PS2. I got a PS2 for Christmas one year, and I got Grand Theft Auto. I lumped down as a car game because you're driving around. I mainly did a lot of driving. I was never big on the mayhem and chaos. I liked driving fast and driving all sorts of cars that I'd never be able to drive on a normal basis in that game. But then I had all the Gran Turismo games from 1 all the way through 4 on my PS2. And I always liked those games because they were very realistic. They showed you kind of what power could be made from a car. And you could see how in Gran Turismo 1, the the 3000 GT, that car could make like 1,000 horsepower or something, which it can, but it was never a reliable car with that kind of power from what I've heard. But by the time you got to Gran Turismo 4, the max horsepower you made out of the thing was like 750, so it was more realistic, and they only got better. Played a lot of the Need for Speed series. Everything from, I never was a big fan of the original games. The just drive around expensive sports cars and run from the cops. Never a fan of those, but Underground was what really the first game of that series that I've played and was like, yep, I'm down. I liked I like Need for Speed 2, Underground 2 a lot better because you had the free roam added, so you had like the Grand Theft Auto, but all you did was drive around in the car, which I always thought was kind of cool. Played all the way through the original Most Wanted, and Carbon. Oh yeah, Carbon was the last one. So Carbon and I guess I did play Pro Street. Never really cared for Pro Street. And my problem with Pro Street was the fact that it went back to the old style. You were at an event, but you didn't get to free roam. You just got to race on the track, and that was it. And it took away the street racing part of it, which wasn't... I didn't like that part. It was the first venture into that kind of game, and it wasn't it wasn't great. I mean, the Auto Vista, no, not Auto Vista, that's Forza. The body kits where you got to customize them and all that, that was really cool that they kept that, and that it actually could make a difference with the way your car handled, the way everything worked was cool, but it was still one of those things that it ruined the series in my opinion. And then I haven't played anything past Pro Street as far as the Need for Speed series go. When I joined the military, one of the things I bought with my bonus was I bought both a PS3 and a Xbox 360, and that's when I found the Forza series of games. I think I'd played on friends' Xboxes before, 1 and 2. But nothing that I really got to a good foray into them. But Forza 1 blew me away with just the amount of stuff you could do, the fact that I could put my own vinyls, I could completely customize the paint job on the car. I mean, to a degree, nothing like Need for Speed, but it was better than Gran Turismo. So it was kind of this nice blend, and the physics were amazing. Forza 2 just improved on that. Forza 3, same thing. Forza 4 was the game that up until I got rid of my Xbox 360 a while ago, I still played Forza 4. And I actually bought Forza 5 and didn't like it. Like, I never know. And then Forza Horizon came out, and that was this makes Need for Speed look like a joke. I mean, and that's just my opinion. I've heard people that say Forza Horizon sucks, but I don't know. Forza Horizon, something about the free roam, drive wherever you want, on the public streets, off-road, you're not stuck in a city. That was cool. And then I bought Forza Horizon 2 for my Xbox 360 first, and I loved it, but then I got it for my Xbox One, and it blew me away just how much better the system made that game. And I still am playing Forza Horizon 2. I don't play Forza Horizon or Forza 5 very much. I'm not a huge fan of it. I still think 4 was a much better game than 5. But you know, again, that's my opinion. I played Forza 6. They did a free weekend thing a couple weekends ago, so I downloaded it just to give it a try. Didn't think I was going to be impressed, but they made that amazing. I wish that Forza, them being based out of Seattle, kind of hurts that they haven't included any tracks from Washington. They have rain in the game now, so it just makes sense to me that you'd have PIR or I don't remember the other two. There's like 3 or 4 tracks now in this area. None of them are in the game, so I don't understand. But that's just a minor gripe. The car list is always insane. There's stuff that I would have never thought of. And then with Forza Horizon 3 coming out, I played the demo. I've watched a lot of the Let's Plays of the guys that have been able to get the plays early, and the game looks amazing. I can't believe I am excited for it, and it's the first game in a long time that I've said I'm buying it new. Like, as soon as it comes out, I'm buying it. So come tomorrow night, I am going to go pick it up. So I gotta crap. Where's he going? No. Sorry, ambulance pulled up behind me. Trying to figure out where I needed to go in relation to him. So Forza Horizon 3, I am super excited for. There's a lot of cars in the game that I want. I'm gonna try to start figuring out how to do the whole video game stream thing, because I think that could be something interesting. You guys could see really what goes through my mind, the way I actually think about this stuff more realistically. You can get a better idea of what I'm planning for the Camaro. The other thing is, I'd like to be able to start connecting with you guys and doing like set up races, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that Forza Horizon 3 is adding that I think I could incorporate and work with all of you guys, and we can figure it out. So, like I said in the other 2 videos, like, comment, share. Let me know what you want to see. If you have any suggestions on how best setups to make the streaming thing work better, I'm still fighting to figure it out. Let me know. Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Veteran Car Corner. You can send emails directly to veterancarcorner@gmail.com, and just let me know what you want to see. Thanks, guys. Bye.